Hi guys, thank you for clicking play. Welcome to episode 13 of Going for Goal with Wolverhampton Wanderers. Today we take on Birmingham City in a bit of a grudge match. Plus, as you'll see in a second, things have not been going well. Run the intro. Now, as you can see, we've played a chunk of games since we were last together after the defeat by Middlesbrough. We start with the visit to the Amex, where we were soundly beaten, frankly. Didn't have a shot on target in the game as we were beaten 2-0 by Brighton. We did, however, manage a win on penalties, albeit, over Derby County in the Carabao Cup. But it gave very little respite. We made a few changes to try and mix things up a little bit. Try and see if we could see players who were going to potentially be able to play in the first team. As you can see, it didn't really do much. We were unlucky against Stoke. We were in the game for a very long time. Marco Brunizavu, I think I've said that right, I haven't probably, and Wilfred Ndidi put them 2 up. Maximiliano Gomez with his first goal for Wolves in the 91st minute. We didn't have enough time to find a second, unfortunately, as we narrowly lost to Stoke. We were then thumped at Old Trafford by Manchester United by 5-0. Didn't help that Oliver Shenton was sent off in the 55th minute for a very, very bad tackle. Extremely bad. We were already 4-0 down. Pablo Dybala adding the 5th in the second half. We moved on to Arsenal, but we were pretty unlucky, actually, against Arsenal. We had a few chances, but Patrick Schick scored both goals as Diafra Sakho got our reply, as we lost at home to Arsenal. And lastly, last time out, we travelled to Everton and lost in the third round of the Carabao Cup. Guy Chaplow with the only goal. Again, much changed sides. I wasn't focusing on the Carabao Cup. I maybe should have done to try and get a win on the board, but I was more concerned with the league form. Because we have been pulled in front of the board for our poor performances, and quite frankly so. You know, we haven't played particularly well. Middlesbrough were unlucky. The rest of the games we have not been at the races really, so they expect 6 points from the next 5 games in order for me to keep my job, which is doable, and it needs to really start today. So those next 5, of course, are starting with today with Birmingham City, moving on to Southampton, West Ham, Liverpool and West Brom, and I'd be disappointed if we didn't get 6 points from those particular 5 matches, that's for sure. So unsurprisingly, after all that, we are bottom of the Premier League table. They feel I should be performing better in my job, which, you know, alright, guilty as charged. They're disappointed with the lack of high profile signings, which has confused me somewhat, because I thought we brought in some very... It depends what your definition of high profile signing is, I guess. I thought I brought in some pretty good players. We have let one more go. The window wasn't closed in the most part of Europe, so I've let Dimitar Etmov go. He wanted to speak to Spedek Kolani, not sure how you say that, and they were going to give us £3.4 million for his services. So I thought, we have a backup goalkeeper in Luke Wells. We do have a couple of youth team players who can step in to make up the third goalkeeper. Let's just hope Simon Mignolet doesn't get injured, because I didn't really think about that. So taking a look at the match preview, Birmingham are the favourites to win at 6-4. We are at 13-8. Our recent form is woeful, with just the one draw against Derby in the Carabao Cup. Birmingham's then much better. 3 defeats in 5, but at least they've won a couple. So let's take a look at the 2 starting lineups, starting with Birmingham. They start with Marsden in goal, Colin, Holding, Hector, De Silva, Fraser, Luis, Cullen, Lucas, Wilson with Woodburn alongside him. We start with Mignolet in goal, Ayling, Webster, Morrison, Oliveira, Cody, Ajara, Cavallero, Brown, Grealish with Jordan Hugill up front. As you can see, we've gone a bit old school with the team today, with a few of the older faces in the starting 11. So it's not do or die, but we do need to start picking up points. I do not want to go back to the unemployment line, let me tell you. And it starts today, hopefully, with a win on the old stomping ground. Stop him. Good tackle from Webster. Klukas picks up the loose ball, though. Hits the underside of the bar and goes in. That is a very good goal from Sam Klukas, but that's not very good for us, obviously, as we go one down. Wilson starts the damage. We thought we'd deal with it, but Klukas, in fairness, it's a good shot from the angle. Mignolet with very little chance to save it. 1-0 to Birmingham City early doors. Cullen. Woodburn into Wilson. Off the post. Cleared by Webster. Fraser with the free kick. Wilson's on the edge of the box again. Goes for the shot. Mignolet tips it around the post. And that is half time. Maybe 6 points from 5 games is going to be a bit trickier than it seems. Because at the moment, we haven't hit a barn door. So, I don't know what to do about that, really. Ivan Cavallero is having a bit of a shocker. But he has got a bit of magic in him. So I'm going to leave it how it is for now. And we'll see what comes over in the second half. De Silva. Cullen into Fraser. Sends the ball in. Klukas heads it down. Woodburn heads it towards goal, but Mignolet with the catch. I'm going to make an early change. We're going to change the shape. Because Izzy Brown is not having a very good game either. So we're going to bring on Diafra Sacco. And we're going to play 4-4-2. We're going to go old school. Looking wide for Grealish, who's come inside. Finds Jordan Hugill. Oh, that's better. It's not on target, but it's better. Cavallero. Ajara. Back out to Cavallero. Will he get it in? Sacco's there. Sacco's in. Yes! 1-1. Oh, thank you, Diafra Sacco. Finally, something works out for us. I always get the feeling we are going to make an absolute balls up of everything every time we get near a goal these days. But Diafra Sacco does well. Off the inside of the post and in, it doesn't matter. Wolves are level. And in the ascendancy. Whisper it quietly. Woodburn. Plays it along, looking for Aluma. Good save by Mignolet. Well covered. He's got to get back on his line though. Woodburn with the shot. Deflects off of Cody for a corner. Cody on to Ajara. Headed away by Colin. Luis heads it on. Ajara. Grealish. Finds Sacco. Go on, Diafra. Yes! Wolves are in front in a football match. Stop the back pages. Holy mother. Diafra Sacco has come off the bench and has scored twice. This one a little bit better than the first one. Grealish with a lovely ball across. Sacco turns it into the net. Now let's cling on for dear life. Ailing on to Ajara. On to Cavallero. Square it across for 3-1. Jordan Hugill levels the bar. The goals are flying in now. It's a good block. Aluma. No. Oh, lovely block from Ailing. Jota almost scored. Let's take a look at the third and final change, shall we, Connor? Cody is looking tired. We're going to bring on James McCarthy just to try and shore things up with 6 to play. Plays it long, looking for Sacco. It's not pretty, but I don't really care. Jordan Hugill's far post. Should have scored. Really should have scored that. Into Madison, onto Jota. Plays it forward for Woodburn. No. Hits the post. We have got lucky so many times today. Jota with the corner. Woodburn's on his own. Webster heads it behind for another corner. Goodness me, what are we doing leaving Ben Woodburn alone? Luis down the line for Aluma. He's got men in the box. Woodburn saved by Mignolet. And it's somehow cleared. Somehow. Goodness gracious me. That's it, referee. We have played time. That is time. Wolves have actually won a game of football. First league win of the season. And that did not look likely at half-time, did it, ladies and gentlemen? But Wolves are off and running. And that is 3 points for the 6 that we need. So just a bit of confirmation. We are not off the bottom of the table, but we do finally have a win under our belts. At the 6th time of asking, Wolverhampton Wanderers have won a game of football, thanks to Diafra Sakho. But if we don't pick up 3 more points in the next 4 games, it will all be for nothing, because I will be sacked. That is what the board agreed with me, and I agree with them, that if we did not pick up 6 points from the next 5 games, I would be gone. But 3 on the board. First win of the season. It's taken 6 games to get it. We've taken a bit of a battering at Manchester United. Arsenal, we were unlucky. Brighton, we were battered. Didn't play really well at all. But we do have the first win on the board. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and would like to do so, please click the subscribe button down in the corner. That was episode 13 of Going for Gold. It wasn't unlucky for some today, but there is still a tough road ahead with needing to get up 3 points in 4 matches to keep the job. Hard times, eh? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.